You black. I know black like you.
They just slapped the wig on, was signing the Declaration of Independence. Like, I know black.
That's a fact. That's why he always kept his wig on. He had mad naps underneath that shit.
Oh, he said, yo, Hamilton, I thought old man was
He started the wig train. He had cornrows on this shit.
Oh, my God. Now we know where it came from.
Hamilton started the lace front.
Oh, no, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you. Yo, he definitely went back to the plantation, and the slaves was like, yo, so Hamilton, about that all men are created equally. He's like, I know black like you.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I'm so cold-blooded. I fear nobody, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
We were in the same boat for a little bit.
Yeah, you guys both have the dumpster fires in New York. The Knicks and the fucking Jets.
Well, even before that, we both had dumpster fire basketball teams, and then my team, figured it out
for a little bit. Yeah,
a little bit. All right. So there it is.
You gotta hold on to something.
Yeah,
and I'll hold on to the one win as a Giants fan. Yay!
Yeah, and speaking of the Giants,
yes, get it all out. Get it all out. Get it all out. Get it all out.
No, not me. I know you had some things to say.
Yeah.
You hit the group chat and was like, y'all be prepared for next Tuesday.
Nah, you know what? If it was that moment, like I would have just called y'all and just started blacking. But yo, like I just, all right, yo, all right. Let me get into this. Shit,
Get it.
John, all right, I just want to apologize to you because a couple of weeks ago we had a discussion about Mark Andrews and Evan Ingram, and I was defending why Evan Ingram could potentially be better. I was wrong. I have never been more wrong in my life. Yo, 2016, I believe, is the year that we drafted Evan Ingram, man. And the thing about this guy is that since he came in the league, he has done nothing but get hurt and drop passes. It don't make no sense. He's
Rashad Perryman to the shit.
He's Rashad, but worse. He's like Rashad Perryman, Nelson Aguilar, and what was the name of the left tackle that we had a while ago?
Flowers?
Eric Flowers in one because he can't block, he can't catch passes, like he can't catch a cold to save his life.
Wait, what was his nickname? Eric Flowers?
Oh,
Erec Flowers,
bro.
E-WRECK.
And that's the problem. Like to me, it just doesn't make any sense. And the way that this game goes, we're up 10, 6 minutes ago, whatever. They go down the field, they score, whatever. It's Giants Eagles. We know how this shit go. We can never beat these niggas, especially at Lincoln Financial Field for whatever reason. My boy Danny, who hasn't been that great this season, by the way, gave my man a dot. I'm talking about a dart. On the circle?
Frozen rope.
Frozen fucking rope. And what does Evan Ingram do? The same shit that he's been doing since he got drafted in the league. Absolutely fucking nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing.
But neither has Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. That's fine. I mean, listen. But Daniel Jones put them in a position to win this game, and that's more than I can say about Evan Ingram. Because Evan Ingram, what has he done ever for the Giants?
It's not Daniel Jones' fault. He don't got a line.
Yeah,
and all his weapons.
And you know what it is. You're Evan Ingram. You're supposed to be this great receiving tight end out of University of Mississippi. All right, great, whatever. You're supposed to be the next Travis Kelce. You got one job, because you can't block. So we already know that. You got one job. That's to catch the football. And what do? Yo, trade this man. Get this nigga off my team, bro. Get this nigga off my team.
I think it's doubly bad because he has the drop at the end of the game and then the interception that goes right off of his hands earlier in the game.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yep.
I think one of the funniest things was before the game, Peter Schrager tweeted, he was like, I feel a big game from Evan Ingram coming. Look out for number 88.
Oh, yeah, look out for him.
The messed up thing is, at the start of the game, it looked like he was going to have a good game. I think he had like 2 or 3 catches in the first quarter. You're like, okay. They had him on an end around. You're like, okay. And then Evan Ingram remembered who he was.
Oh, yeah. Don't we just love that, though? When everybody just remember. I'm just going to name some names for y'all, yeah? Like this is just crazy. Like, I'm just looking at who we could have got that would have been more of an impact on this team. We could have, listen to this. We could have gotten Tre'Davious White. We could have got David Njoku, who's actually been pretty solid as a tight end. TJ Watt, Buda Baker, Dalvin Cook, Gerald Everett, even Juju bum-ass Smith-Schuster. We could have got Deion Dawkins out of Temple,
That's true.
who just got paid.
That's true.
We could have got Kamara, Alvin Kamara. In the third round, we could have got Alvin Kamara. Y'all telling me we drafted Evan Ingram with the first round pick in 2017 with the 23rd overall? Shiting me.
God.
That's all I got for y'all.
If you don't bring that damn mic back.
Yeah. All right. But anyways, just all right. Now that I've got my emotions out the way, let's actually talk about this Giants game because it was very frustrating. Because I think we really was in a position to win this game outside of the Evan Ingram thing. We got lucky a few times too in the end zone on the play before they scored before the Evan Ingram drop. Because Logan Ryan, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He got away with a crazy ass pass interference, and yeah. I mean, we had opportunities. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why a team that is up 10 by 10, and I mean, it's happened a few times this week, actually, with 6 minutes to go, like, loses the game. And especially the defense was playing very solid. You know,
I feel like that's been the case all year, though. The defense hasn't been, like, bad per se.
Hasn't. Absolutely hasn't.
They're definitely, like, making things, like, competitive. And it's just like there's no support there. And at the end of the day, if like we said it last week, I feel like the only games that the Giants have a chance to win really are the NFC East games.
Yeah.
And it's like,
but I mean, but listen though,
I can see them splitting with everyone.
Yeah.
Like, but
yeah, and it's just frustrating because for as least as the NFC least is right now, you know, like the division person on top, the division team that has the most wins right now has 2 wins, and we only have 1. So technically, we're not even out of it. This is
if y'all make the playoffs, bro,
and I don't know what it is because we're in every game. The defense is doing what they got to do. I feel like
Judge traded someone though, right?
Yes, we traded Marcus Golden, who I think he had like 10 or 11 sacks last year. To the Cardinals, that's fine. He wasn't really doing much this year. Everybody else on the D line has been stepping up, so I don't think it's a bad trade. Probably could have gotten more for him, but in terms of this game, the Eagles to me they're still not that good. But we just had bad plays down the stretch.
The Eagles are just so hurt. It's just crazy.
Yeah,
They came into that game with 2 healthy starters. Everybody else was
skill position wise,
and on the offensive line too. They had a bunch of injuries on the O-line.
Yeah. Still found a way to win, though. So, shout out Doug Peterson. You beat the mid-Giants. Actually, no, not the mid-Giants. You beat the Ass-Giants. Barely, by a point.
Ass-Giants, wow.
Whatever. We covered the spread. That's what I'm about to start calling the Giants spread killers because we covered it in basically every game this season except 1. So
they're joining the Dolphins.
Yeah, listen, man. Tour time coming to a theater near you. Yes, sir.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon.
This was the plan. They're fooling
Talk about
everybody.
it. Talk about it.
Plan.
Talk about it,
I'm
Jess.
telling you, right?
Yeah.
They had their bye in week 7, right?
They're coming off their bye week 7. Yeah.
Okay.
They got Aaron Donald next.
They got Aaron Donald, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So I see this as almost a similar situation with Pat Mahomes and Alex Smith, just a few weeks apart because Mahomes came in week 13 or something like that.
No, they traded him before the beginning of the season.
When he first started.
No, he didn't start until his second year.
Yeah, he didn't start.
He came in mid-season though.
They started him.
Yeah,
before his first full season.
Yeah, no. They started him a game in week 17.
I thought it was like 2 or 3 before. I could be wrong, but I know that he started before his first full season. But I this had to be the play. I don't know where the Dolphins would have been going with Fitz.
It was week 17.
Week 17? Okay. So we still got a start. All right. So yeah, 10 weeks early. But
no big deal. Only 10 weeks.
Only 10 weeks.
2.5 months.
Exactly.
Right.
But no, I think that the plan was, especially once Tua didn't win the job in training camp, right? Get him to learn under Fitzpatrick, who's been around the league for mad long, right? Fitzpatrick does whatever. The team kind of gets some cohesion. And mind you, he's taken reps in practice as well with the first team too. All season, Tua has been doing that.
Yep.
So it was just a matter of when. And I think going into the bye with the team already in good spirits and things like that, I think that would have been a perfect time because now you give your rookie quarterback 2 weeks to prepare, right? And yeah, it might suck for Fitz. I don't know why he thought this was his team
because they had a good run. They had a good run, and
playing
even
well.
He said he knew that he wasn't going to start the whole season, but I still think it's early. Like before the halfway point, surprised me.
But all right. So when do you make the change? Because if you keep going, right, and let's say they're 6-4 at some point, then it's like, well, it's kind of too late to make the change now because you're playoff.
I wouldn't. Tua's injury prone.
But you wait. I don't know if you can do that and wait. Like it's
We
different.
know
like,
Fitz isn't a quarterback of the future, but like,
and
he's
I'm
playing
telling you
well.
from personal experience, I know what the Ryan Fitzpatrick train is like.
Yeah.
It's a roller coaster emotion because he can play well for 6 weeks and then all of a sudden you have a 5 interception game.
And then
that's when you make the switch. So you got to wait till the train kind of, sputters a little bit.
ride the high.
I just disagree with it just based on the fact that they're playing well now, but they're not going to be in the playoffs.
500 right now.
They're playing well
like the
now.
playoffs this year.
They're playing well now, but I don't think they'll be in the playoffs.
It might be
and,
3 teams
and
from the
Tua
AFC
is
North, though.
injury prone. His last 2 seasons at college, his last injury was bad.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
guy broke his hip.
Yeah, it was a hip
And then the
injury.
year
That's tough.
before it was an ankle or something like that.
Yeah, some type of lower body.
Just so that if they throw him in here now and he goes out there and breaks his other hip, for what?
You know, Aaron Donald's gonna be testing a hip. Just
Hell
like he
yeah,
tested
he
fucking.
is.
then he
bro.
tested Alex Smith's leg.
he's like, all right, bro, you good to go.
But I mean, isn't that the fear that you had when you drafted him? Though, what was it? Number fifth overall.
Yeah, you got it's
That's the fear
something
you
taking
take.
Play, but
I
he's
mean-
gonna have to play him at some point. But
All right.
He's
I
gonna
don't
have
think This
to.
is the year.
All right, so I kind of feel Jesse on this, and I after having some time to like really think about it, only because they're playing so competitively. But
Yeah.
like Justin said, like this is like the other side of the coin. When it comes to Fitzpatrick, you know what you're gonna get. You can game plan for him. The team isn't gonna go anywhere. But at this point, my boy Brian Flores, he got to protect his job though, and I think that's what he's doing by playing the kid. And this is like they're 500 right now. He's gonna put him in. It's basically like job security. Like, all right, well, if he fails, I'm like this is probably the expectation.
We expected him
So
to
then
fail.
do you
This is-
take him out?
But here's the thing, right? Now listen, there's the caveat to it. You leave Fitz in, whatever, you're playing competitive right now, and y'all miss the playoffs. Then it's just like, all right, well, y'all did all of this for what?
yeah, why don't you just play the kid?
Why did you just play? If you're already gonna miss the playoffs, you might as well just play the kid. I think this is a job security thing for Brian Flores. That's what I'm rocking with.
Then you have the worst case scenarios. If God forbid you leave Fitz in the whole year, they make the playoffs somehow, and now you have a quarterback controversy again because Fitz is going to be like, "Yo, I want another year."
I don't. I think
But
Fitz
no
knows he's
way.
not
But
getting
Fitz-
2 years from one
Fitz-
team.
I'm about to say, but Fitz,
As a starter,
he
he's
knows
not getting
his
2 years
spot.
from one team.
Fitz already knew what it is.
Because he
but-
already did that. He already ran game on the Jets with that shit
The
when
Jets
we
was
barely
different.
missed. When we barely missed, and he came back and he wanted all that money. All right, and he comes back and shits the bed.
That was what 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
That's
Oh,
different. That was 3 years ago. He was a younger person.
My boy like 35, 36 right now. But if
And
I
he's
was
still
him,
diamond.
if I was him, I would have pulled out. So you see what Brady doing in Tampa
Exactly.
Bay?
That's what
I could do that.
if he leads these guys to the playoffs, there's nothing stopping him from saying, "Look,
I
Yeah.
bet
I
you
could
Mike
be a
Evans
quarter-
would like having Fitz more than.
What? Mike Evans would be like, yo, Fitz, just throw it up, bro. I don't even care if there's 5 people on me. I'm good. Nah, but on some G shit though, like I think it's a job security thing. And honestly, the Dolphins are in such a win-win situation because y'all gotta think the Texans suck right now and they have their draft pick. You know what I'm saying? So even if the Dolphins miss the playoffs, which I feel like is the likely scenario, but there is still a sliver of hope. But if they miss the playoffs, then they're gonna have 2 top 15 draft picks. You got 2 as your starter. You still got all of this talent on your team. Like it's only going up from here.
Yeah,
And
the
you gotta-
Dolphins set really good framework at the end of last season and over the summer.
Look at that, man.
this.
They did this shit in the right way because they traded away Minka. He's happy they got a draft pick. Traded away Laramie Tunsil, got a few draft picks. He's probably unhappy because the Texans suck right now.
But
But
he's part of the reason because Deshaun keeps getting pressured. So
well, yeah. And then they signed all the people that they had last offseason with the amount of bread that they have. Like they did it correctly.
yeah, they absolutely did.
Yep.
And
All right, we can
Shout
If
out to black head
if
coaches.
Tua plays well.
Yes.
If
Okay.
Tua
Yeah.
plays-
That is a disclaimer. Yes. Absolutely.
He hasn't taken a snap. No, we have not seen nothing.
Yeah. We have.
we saw him in that one drive against the Jets, and he threw one pass to the flat for 2 yards and another hitch for like 6.
Amen.
That was
So,
it.
so if he comes out and shits the bed, what do? You go back to
Yeah.
Fitz?
Nah,
can't.
I
You let
don't
him
think.
run.
at
So
this
then your
point-
season's shot.
It could be.
When
But-
you're already playing
but at the end of the
competitive.
day,
That's
Like,
that's
I-
the exactly. That's
Doesn't
the
make any sense to me.
That's the. I see that side.
I
of it.
see. I do see that side. I think this was the plan. Is always like 2 is the future. So at some point you have to. And I think The Dolphins are actually in a perfect position right now in the AFC East because, all right, yeah, the Bills are right there, but the Bills last few weeks have not looked that great.
The Bills is 5-2. The Dolphins is 3-3.
They're coming back down to reality. The Patriots don't know what Cam is not the future.
Shut up.
Cam's not the future.
bad.
The Jets don't know what the hell they're doing. So it's
No,
really
they know the Jets know what they're doing.
No, they don't.
No. They know what they're doing.
Exactly what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
You know, we talked about people remembering who they were. The Jets actually looked competitive in the first half. When it happened, like, yo, bro, we're supposed to be tanking. Came back out 4 yards of offense.
Right.
I didn't realize Denzel Mims played until I saw your tweet.
Dog, he played 4 catches for 40-something yards in the first half, only 1 target the second half.
Hey, man, listen.
I'm telling you, the tank is on.
The tank.
Yeah, you did too good.
Trevor might not even go there though.
Bro, if I was Trevor, I would either go back to school or pull an Eli Manning.
Yeah.
And with the way these guys carry themselves with now they're popping.
Mm-hmm.
He'll say no, and the Jets just won't take
On some
him.
Dion shit. On some the
Yeah,
Giants
that's what I'm
going.
saying.
The
That
Giants.
shit's
I want you to
crazy.
do a written test. Yeah, I'm not gonna be there.
Damn.
I'm not doing
My
it.
boy Sunshine, he really got the sauce.
He does.
He got the sauce.
He
He got the sauce. The sauce is forever. The juice don't last that long, bro.
You know what I'm afraid
Lamar
of?
got the juice. Sunshine got the sauce.
His stop.
Let me
His
stop.
hype is so
Let me-
crazy though.
Wow.
I'm just scared though, because his
nice.
hype is so crazy.
Oh, bro,
he's
we haven't seen hype like this. I
Since
don't.
Cam.
no. I would say since Luck,
Andrew Luck.
Andrew
Yeah.
Luck was-
Andrew Luck.
and Luck actually came out and was like, "Yeah, I'm this good,"
And retired.
and then retired because niggas didn't want to
Not
protect
gonna
him.
Yo,
Nah.
I almost died. I'm good. yo.
We all thought he was coming back. Nah.
Wait, speaking of
He
which-
was like, I almost died, and you still didn't give me an offensive line.
Speaking
I'm
of
good.
which,
I'm good.
have you guys, since he made that announcement that he retired, have you heard anything from him?
Nah.
He
Or
went back to
seen
the
him?
Amish
Nah,
country.
Nah,
right
bro.
back to the Amish country.
Yeah.
That is a Lancaster.
That's how it's supposed to be though.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
get out and just lay low. Have your CTE is gonna kick in another 5-6 years.
Oh my god.
Enjoy it while you can, bro. Enjoy
Yo,
it while you
that
can.
is tough.
Man,
All the
just on a-
CTE, the lacerated kidneys,
Yeah,
the
it's
double
done.
vision.
Are we about to find him randomly in the middle of Indiana or something like that with some big ass beard?
Fucking Pennsylvania.
Oh man. Oh, poor
We're
Andrew
gonna,
Luck.
when the farmers market comes to Temple, we're gonna see Andrew Luck there.
Right. He just handing out corn husks and shit. Like here you guys go.
He's like, oh yeah, this is this.
These are my at-home preserves.
Yep. Some 6'5" farmer. You're like, yo, bro, you could probably play in the league. It's like, boy, sit down, son.
Let me tell you about a man named Andrew Luck.
But yeah, man, I think it's the right move for the Dolphins, and I don't know. We'll see.
Let's
So
see.
I have a question.
So
If-
nice, so nice.
If before the season ends, the Jets actually make changes, or right as the season ends, the Jets make full new man. Well, you already have a new manager. You have Joe Douglas, so but make it seem like there's actually change.
Mhm.
Do you still go there? Do you still and they get the number 1 pick? If you're Trevor Lawrence, what do you do?
All right, so here's the thing, Trev. Everybody in the world knows that Adam Gase is not going to be the coach next year. So it's like you already know that there's.
Dude,
gonna
I
be
don't
change.
know, man.
I promise.
Why
it-
haven't they fired him already?
because he insures the tank. He
heard
insures the
that.
0-16.
Yeah.
He's like,
That's
you know
so
what?
funny.
You sound
All
like-
right, all right.
You
fucked
sound like
up.
Keith when he was like, they're sitting Le'Veon all season. That's why he's on play.
Yep, I'm telling you. It's
Oh
year.
my goodness!
Insuring
And
the tank.
speaking, bro.
We'll get there. No,
Oh,
we'll get
I
there.
know.
We'll
All
get
right, okay. I just want to
But-
let you know that
yeah.
the line opened at 19 and a half.
there. Hammer
For-
it. Hammer it.
For
Hammer
the-
that line.
The
Chiefs,
Chiefs and Jets. The
In
line
Kansas
opened
City.
in Kansas City. It opened at 19 and a half. But
Hammer that line.
You continue though.
But yeah, no. I think everybody knows that Gase isn't going to be here next year. So it makes no. I mean, he's just a lame duck coach at this point. So whatever quarterback, whatever comes in next year, knows that it's going to be somebody different. Now, who it will be,
Oh, you're set on Sam Darnold not being there?
it's all. I think it's. I'm
a
prepared
hot
for it.
take.
I'm prepared for it. I don't want it to be. That's my guy. I'm like Leonardo DiCaprio in Django when. No, I'm like Samuel Jackson in Django when he's holding Leonardo DiCaprio. That's me with Sam Darnold.
Wow.
That's my guy.
Wow.
But
Wow. Wow. Honestly, it's just jokes because John loved that movie. And the fact that you made that reference is like, he's probably like really visualizing it right now. Like, wow, you really his house nigga. Like, all right, cool. I feel it, bro.
Photoshop. You know what we need? We need
That's
you to
the cover?
Photoshop a picture of my face and Sam Darnold,
Bet.
please. But yeah, no, I'm prepared for it. I don't want to see it, but I'm prepared for it. I think whatever coach they bring in should decide who he wants. Because I think if, like, let's say they bring in Bieniemy and Bieniemy's like, nah, I want Sam, then you skip on Lawrence and you go get somebody else.
With the number one?
Assuming you don't. All right, if you don't have the number one.
Oh, well, he's not
If you
gonna
have
be
the
there.
number
gotta
one,
get Lawrence.
if
You
you
gotta
have the
get
number
it.
one, it's almost a sure thing that they're going to get Lawrence.
So then Sam Darnold's out.
So that Sam Darnold's out.
I think
Unless the coach is like, yo, I want Sam, move back in the draft, get
help.
for Darnold because that's what he needs. Because even if you draft Lawrence, right, you're still in the same situation you are with Sam. You have no weapons.
No line.
No-
and no weapons.
Like, all you have is Mekhi Becton. That's your offense right there.
You got a lot of money though.
You got a lot of, but who wants to come play for an organization that is, it's almost like the Knicks situation. Who wants to come play? Knicks always have money in the offseason, but superstars are not coming to New York.
Who wouldn't want to?
Exactly.
Who wouldn't want to play with Zion right now though? Like if hypothetically, right? Say the Knicks did get the number 1 pick, or even the number 2 pick, which is Lord Jesus Christ, a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
Who's to say that these superstars wouldn't want to play with the Zion or a Morant? They can see the same thing about Trevor Lawrence if that they get the number 1 pick. If the Jets get the number 1 pick, and obviously the draft is going to happen way after free agency and all that other shit, but we'll know like what like if they get the number 1 pick, we know that they're going to get Trevor Lawrence, and if people are going to bank on that, then that gives them every inclination to go to the Jets.
I mean, that's the reason AJ Green stayed.
I would say
Joe Burrow
because
Joe Burrow,
of
nice.
how they
way better than Sam
Burrow.
because of how the organization, not even just under the Gase administration, but just the organization as a whole has treated its players and how people have left the Jets and gone on to do great things. I mean, the best example I can give is probably right now DeMario Davis on the Saints.
Yes.
And how he's literally skyrocketed to like a top 5 linebacker in the league.
Wow.
Right?
He was on the Jets.
Yes. Wow. So it's just an organizational thing. And I think
It's like every Nick that leaves.
it's like
does better.
like you said, it's ownership, right? So as long as the Johnsons own the Jets, there's always going to be this bad aura around the team. Just like as long as Dolan owns the Knicks, there will be this bad aura around the Knicks.
Yeah, but at least the Jets have had some successful seasons. I'm saying
When?
like under Rex. Under Rex, it was a while ago.
How long ago was that?
It was a while ago,
That's
but
almost
the
10
John-
years.
Not since the Yankees won a championship.
Okay,
almost
but
10
all right, but
years.
here's all right. This is what I'm trying to say though. I'm saying that because the Johnsons have owned the team forever, and I'm saying that Rex was there. They've had success. Rex was the right guy. I'm saying this is what I'm trying to tell you. Rex was the right guy at the moment. If they hire a Bieniemy or they hire a Robert Saleh, like a dude like that, that's
Wink Martindale after we win the Super Bowl.
Wink Martindale, another dude that'll probably get a whole head coaching position. You know what I'm saying? You get the right coach. The ownership, yes, it's gonna play a role in free agent decisions and all that other stuff. But you get the right coach, and I think a lot of that goes away.
That's
I
also
think
the
what
problem.
he was trying to say is that like the Knicks have a history of not picking the right guy. At least the Jets are like, all right, they did it once.
But what's
They
but
have
that's-
done
It's
it.
not like
They
the
have done
Browns.
it.
But that's the problem.
Yeah, it's not like the Browns.
did
who
it
have, like
once.
12 coaches.
I mean, what was it? Mike Brown had a winning record with the Knicks, and it still didn't work out.
Mike Woodson.
Mike Woodson, sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
So, yeah, the Jets made success with Rex, but only 2 years of success, right?
But that's more success than they've had since they won a Super Bowl.
Not really. Herm Edwards was pretty successful coach.
He
in
was
the early
success.
2000s.
He was successful, but he was successful. But Rex took them to 2 AFC championships
It's like this,
with
right?
Mark Sanchez.
with Mark Sanchez.
Whoa,
right?
Whoa, hold on now, because, and like I've been saying,
Yeah.
and I attribute the Bills to this too, right?
Yes.
But it's almost like a situation with the Jaguars when they had what's his face as their quarterback, Blake Bortles.
Okay.
That team was led by the defense. That team didn't do anything unless the defense did something. Same with the Jets. Mark Sanchez was there. Just don't turn the ball over. The defense will win us the game. The run game will win us the game with Thomas Jones and all those guys.
It was the same
leaving
thing.
at LT.
Same thing in Saxonville when they had Fournette. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like it's not like Sanchez was a great quarterback. He was serviceable. He was, as the famous word on this show, mid. So I've seen this team go. Eric Mangini, we thought he was great. That the 11-5
Penguin.
record. Manginius ended up shit in the bed. Rex Ryan, oh look at that, 2 great years. Shit the bed the next 2 years. Todd Bowles, 10-6 that first year. After that, we didn't see more than 5 wins. Adam Gase now. Enough said.
Right.
So I don't trust over the past decade plus. I don't trust this ownership, and this ownership loves to put their hands into football things. That's the problem. They like to be hands-on, and all right, we want to touch. We want to pick the coach. We want to have this committee, and we're going to do all this stuff. That's why Adam Gase was hired. That's the problem I have with ownership. That's why I don't trust it, and that's why I don't think players should trust it because they know their career is going to come to die. Le'Veon Bell thought he was going to revive his career here. Got all this money, right?
He came for the bread. He ain't come to.
OD.
Yeah.
And look what happened. If he just came for the bread, he'd still be on the Jets.
Yeah, you're right.
He would have just
came
sat
for
there
the
in
bread.
silence.
He wouldn't have complained with them all.
Wouldn't have said nothing. Would have sat there in silence, right? I would not put it past the fact that C.J. Mosley might not be on this team next year either.
It's possible. It's possible. But the last thing I'll say is, for the most part, NFL coaches are hired to be fired. For more often than not,
Yes.
NFL coaches don't work out for teams. So it's not just the Jets. It's been the Giants too. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. To an extent, I don't really trust the Maras. Only reason why I kind of do is because they won Super Bowls already.
I said you got the 2 with Coughlin.
Yeah, you got the 2 with Coughlin.
So at least you have that
But
to
now
bank on.
this is what I'm saying is that Coughlin was the right head coach. But since then, it's been Gary Sanchez strikeout after strikeout after strikeout. You know what I'm saying? Because McBride wasn't good. McAdoo was not the guy after the one playoff year. Pat Shurmur definitely wasn't the guy. But you can make the same argument for a lot of other teams too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not a lot of NFL teams have consistent coaching.
exactly. You got
It's literally the Steelers, the Ravens, and the Pats.
The Pats.
But who are the and
Seahawks.
Yeah.
And you're naming what? The successful teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
Right,
Facts.
but that's what. This is
Green
this,
Bay.
Those are also
Green Bay.
also properly run organizations, and that's the thing.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like, it's
Okay.
it's finding a coach, but it's also getting that coach what he needs,
Right.
and getting those players what he needs.
And this is what I'm saying. More often than not, they strike out more than they hit.
yeah,
This is just the league, bro. It's not just a Jets thing. It's
Oh
not.
no,
just,
it's not. But I'm
you
just
know,
saying, like, we're not.
I get it. The same way that you're saying, like, you don't trust, you don't trust your management to hire a head coach. It's not even just management. There's been good franchises that have hired coaches that have not worked.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
I feel like the direction the coaching is going in now in all of sports, not even just the NFL, is just a player's coach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what they run, what
Mhm.
system. If the players like you and you got 1 million Instagram followers and a nice cars, they're gonna fuck with you and
Yo,
run through a wall for you.
That's
and then
why.
that's it.
That's why Aaron Boone was hired.
Yeah,
He's a players coach.
Yep.
Because Girardi couldn't get along with Gary
A lot of the dudes.
and a lot of the young dudes, and they're like, "Oh, Boone, we just need you to come in here and give high fives and slap people on
Yeah,
the
And
but
he
then-
did it,
but then
though.
you
And
find-
he did it. And he fucking did it.
but then you find the fucking risk of getting a Doc Rivers.
Yep. It could go one and two. It could go one and two ways for you because you hire like younger, kind of more players, head coaches.
Yeah,
like,
but Cliff is like that, and I think Cliff's a pretty solid coach.
Sean McVay.
Sean McVay.
Bro, all
They
these,
love him.
all these kids grew up playing Madden, bro.
And those are
That's
also
lit.
yeah.
That's
Bro, he's
what
what
I'm
is
saying.
What is McVay's
Yeah.
only what 30 like 4?
He was the youngest coach in the league.
If
yeah.
that, like,
Crazy.
But that's the thing. Again, these are proper. Most of those guys outside of
I'm
Kingsbury,
not
they came
Jack-
from the Andy
I'm-
Reid coaching tree.
I'm not jacking the Rams was or you was about to say a probably ran franchise, but the Rams was
Oh, no.
yeah,
I was not.
For a while they was not
well,
not
they've
a-
had problems just because they didn't know if they wanted to be in St. Louis or L.A. Like that whole organization has just been question
Yeah,
mark.
no.
for the
I
past
was
20
just talking
years.
about the coaches in
okay,
general.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah,
Got
no.
you, no doubt.
All right, so y'all two talked about your teams. The only real thing on my team is we traded for Yannick Ngakoue.
I'm gonna say you got to buy this week. You have nothing to say.
Yeah, no, I don't. We made moves.
right.
We made moves.
Right.
We got Ngakoue, which is the guy I've wanted. I think the thing is though, this makes me feel very strongly about us not signing Matt Judon this summer and signing Ngakoue, which I'm kind of fine with. But yeah, our defense got scarier, which is always nice. We also now have Dez, which
Ooh.
yeah,
Ooh.
he's on the practice squad. I wanted AB.
Des Bryant. Des caught it.
I definitely wanted AB, but I think the only reason I'm good about Dez is that's just another coach in the wide receivers room, which is big for a team with just young wide receivers.
So you don't think he produces?
I think he's gonna make the team because right now he's on the practice squad. I think he's gonna be there, and I think he's gonna be like a steady hand, kind of what was the wide receiver who was on the Colts with Peyton? Reggie Wayne. When he left and was just kind of that like extra wide receiver. He went to the Packers.
I have no idea where Reggie Wayne went
He
after
went
the
somewhere.
Colts.
So then what's
after.
the point from the Ravens standpoint?
Because they have a group of young ass wide receivers with no real direct. The only other wide
Yeah,
receiver that's a
but
veteran
they-
is Willie Snead.
But if you want a wide receiver
I don't think
coach,
he's just gonna like. He's not just gonna be a coach. I think they're gonna play him, but it's not like he's gonna be the focal.
He'll
point.
be like
That's
the-
what he's asking.
Time
Though.
out.
He's asking, is he gonna score
Is
touchdowns?
he gonna produce? Is he gonna throw up the X? Like,
honestly, yeah. I'm jacking it.
Is he
I
gonna
would
be?
like to
all right,
see it.
I'm jacking
Okay.
it.
Will he be on the level of?
Remember, he's only what? He's only 32.
Will he be on the level of Larry Fitzgerald in Arizona though?
I just think Larry Fitzgerald's a more complete wide receiver because he blocks and shit too.
Okay.
So that's the thing. I think, yeah. I'll give you. I don't think Larry Fitzgerald with D Hop next to him. Yes. Larry Fitzgerald when it was just him. No.
Well, I mean, Larry Fitz was still doing stuff last year.
Yeah, I
It was
know.
just him. And that was a team with a lot of rookies.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's gonna be like Larry Fitz when he was by himself. I think he's gonna be, if
Maybe
anything, like
Larry
Larry
Fitz
Fitz now.
All right. About like 3 catches a game
Yeah.
for like 31 yards.
Get you a couple first downs.
He's not dropping it though.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Never.
That's a fact. You know, if you target him and he's open,
catching it.
every time.
Well, that first touchdown, he's throwing up the X so hard. Oh my god, he might break his form.
No, but
Des.
that would be good. And also, I'm looking forward to the Steelers game.
Yeah, speaking of the Steelers,
Yo-
I hate it that I was so. I can't. No, there's no.
Yo,
There's no possible way
JT
I was
on the
this
apology.
wrong.
Oh,
tour.
man. Yeah, you are.
There's
on the
no
apology.
way.
About the Jets and the Steelers, dog.
Dog, there's no way that I could have been this wrong. I don't think. All right, first of all, there's nobody outside of Steelers fans.
My Steelers
NFL
friends pretty
analysts
much.
couldn't have even told you that the Steelers were going to be perfect this far into the season,
Yep.
and they should have.
That's
And
very accurate.
if the Titans didn't, forget how to play football for a whole first half on Sunday, maybe they
They
wouldn't.
looked
They've also
bad.
played 3 games in like what, 2 weeks?
Yes,
2.5
Yeah,
weeks.
and they still look
And
good.
they looked all right.
Like
I feel like the only thing was that Derrick Henry got completely stuffed. That was it. He was just getting tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's the
All
scary
game.
thing because he still had like
75 yards?
Yeah, 75, a
And a
touchdown,
touchdown.
and a few receptions. Like
Yeah, that was second
so,
half.
any other running back would be like, oh, that's a solid day at the office. And you look at Derrick Henry, you're like, damn, he sucked.
Okay, so I guess this will kind of go into, we could probably hit rapid fire after we talk about the Steelers a bit. And I feel like we're just giving them shine right now because they are the only unbeaten team and you were so wrong.
All right, I get it.
All right. I get it.
My thing about it though, and this kind of just wants to lead into like the point I'm going to bring is now we've seen enough games where we can kind of give a gauge on what these teams really are.
True.
To me, the Steelers are really giving shades of Pats last year. I think they are a good team. I think the defense is good. I don't think they're as good as everyone says. Just because they did the same shit with the Eagles. They did the same. Dude, if that dude makes a field goal, this game's going overtime.
True.
Like I think they're a very good defense, but I don't think they're as unstoppable as like the same way people made out the Pats for the first half of the season last year. So that's my thing about it. Because again, they had a soft schedule. I can tell you right now, if the Ravens had the schedule, I think they might have the same record.
Have they had a soft schedule though?
They played
They
the Giants, the Broncos, the Texans, the Eagles,
Browns.
and then the Browns,
All right.
and then the Titans.
I see what
So
you're
I
saying.
see.
Titans not light though.
They're not light. That's the thing. And they've played one. So that's the one team that they played. I'll give you the Browns, even though the Browns had a shit day. But, like, that's
And they are barely beating them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So I see.
they almost lost to the
Yeah.
Eagles.
I was gonna say I see
did.
4 wins over teams with under 5.
Yeah.
4 wins over teams that'll have top 10 draft picks this year.
I'm not gonna lie.
So that's what I'm saying. And
Overall,
again, like Jesse just said, the Titans just played, what, 3 games in 2 weeks? I mean,
their schedule
in a
is
couple
pretty-
weeks?
Yeah, it's a-
their schedule is pretty
There's-
light.
Looking at it now, the schedule is like coming into the
I'm
season
saying.
because you have
Well-
after the Ravens,
So just-
Cowboys, Bengals, Jaguars.
Oh my
Win.
god.
Ravens again.
They really have potential in this.
Bro, the only
respectfully,
teams-
John, they might start 10-0. I don't know if they're gonna beat the Ravens this week or not. I mean, Ravens coming off a bye week, but yo, they could start 10-0 potentially.
Ravens, Bills, and Colts
That-
are
that's
the
it.
hardest teams. on
Those
their
are the only
schedule.
teams they play for the rest of the year.
And the
No,
Colts
I'll
suck.
give you
They
if
do.
the Browns pull
They're
together.
not. They're not gonna smack the Browns like that again, yo. That was just.
I don't think they're
like,
gonna smack the Browns either. But without Odell is rough.
Without Odell is rough.
Yeah. Praise for Odell, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, it's unfortunate.
also they were like, oh, when he made the tackle, but he literally just jumped.
He
Didn't
tried.
even make. He
yeah.
just jumped. So to me, you don't see ACL is like a sliding knee injury. That's on a quick move. You're trying to go
I was like,
lateral.
aren't
or some
ACLs
shit.
always almost non-contact?
Bro,
That
you
was a
can
co-
tear
that
your
was a-
ACL getting out of bed.
Yeah, it's scary.
That shit's
Someone
crazy.
said, I don't know if you guys seen the tweet. Somebody was like, "Yo, what are ACLs even for?" The only time I hear it is a negative bitch ass
When they-
ligament.
Bitch ass ligament. Bitch
But,
ass ligament is OD.
That's really wild. But yes, that's my thing. I think take the Steelers are a good team, but take them with a grain of salt. Just like I was telling y'all all last season about the Pats. And people want to argue with me. But
Well,
I don't miss.
Well, I was about to say, well, y'all don't really miss on these kind of things. So you know what? Maybe I'll see it after.
And
this week.
and the Ravens are winning.
It's like, all right,
If the Ravens don't win, I'll call all of the Steelers fans and apologize on the podcast.
can the Steelers beat any of the top, I guess, 3 teams in the NFC?
Not the way they've been playing.
They
Almost lost to the Eagles.
Who are the top
like
3
that.
teams in the NFC? The Seahawks,
I
the
see.
Bucks, and the Packers.
Yeah.
Bucks.
Who's the third? Who be
Well,
the
they're
third
all
team?
the Saints. They're all separated by 1 game.
Saints, like I don't.
No,
think,
the Saints are not good. They're my
The-
version of a mid team. The Saints are not
like
good.
I don't think they're better. I don't think they're that much better than the Cardinals.
Who? The
The
Saints?
Steelers.
I agree.
Like I can see the Cardinals beating them.
I see the Steelers.
I see the Cardinals beating. I see the Rams beating them.
No, hell no.
I see the Rams beating
Nah.
them.
I see the Steelers beating anybody in the NFC except for the Packers. I think the Packers are the only team that are like legitimately better than them. And the reason why they're not going to beat Seattle, the reason why they will beat Seattle, the reason why Seattle is going to lose in the playoffs is because they cannot play defense at all.
Unless they trade for Stephen Gilmore somehow or decide to sign
Or they
back
fi-
Earl Thomas
or
some
they
shit.
fucking trade defensive coordinators or something because
Trade
they
defensive
yeah,
coordinators.
that is like their last hope. They need the ghost of Ray Lewis to come through and fucking take Bobby. Like I don't know what the fuck they need, but them niggas can't guard a soul, bro.
They need Cam Chancellor back.
Yeah,
They need
they're the
everybody
fucking-
back.
They're dead ass the fucking
Oh,
Cowboys.
But
that shit
anyways,
in the secondary.
Yeah, the Steelers I think would beat 2. The only team I think they would lose to in the NFC.
that
would be the
is
Packers.
quite a light schedule.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that is going into the season, you're like, okay, 10-6. Now, because all the injuries to the Broncos, I thought the Broncos game was going to be tough, but they lost
Yeah, that
their
Drew Lock
entire
wasn't playing.
defense. All right.
Yeah. And I don't think Drew Lock played that game.
Drew Lock
No, he did not.
play-
Von
not.
Miller didn't play that game.
Von
I don't
Miller's out
think
for the
Philip
season.
Lindsay played that game either.
He did not. He's been hurt. He's been
Yeah,
out with
he
a
was
foot
hurt for a
injury.
bit.
Phil
Every-
Lindsay's hurt.
yeah.
Hurt now.
Yeah. All right, let's go to rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Okay, let's see. All right, we did Thursday night football already. Detroit at Atlanta. Atlanta.
Atlanta. Good lord.
Oh my god.
The only I'm trying to think is it worse being a Jets or Giants fan this year or a Falcons fan?
No, because the thing about being a Falcons fan is that they're 1-5, 1-6 right now, whatever it is, and they should have
those games they had a lead.
They should be at least. They should at least have 4 wins.
At least have 4 wins. Dan Quinn probably watching the game like, you see, I wasn't the problem.
That, bro.
Yeah, nah.
We keep saying don't bet on the Falcons, and I did it because I was like,
Why everybody keeps betting on the Falcons?
because I have not done it
Why?
until
Why?
this week because the Lions aren't good either.
Shit.
And I was like-
shit, they not good, but now they mid.
And you know how we do it when it comes to new head coaches too.
Of course.
And I'm like, bro.
No, it only applies for the first
game.
week.
You're
The
right.
first game after they get the new coach.
Yeah, but they played a bad team the second week. Like,
Hey, look,
bro,
Lions on a 2-game winning streak now. Hey,
if Todd Gurley wasn't exhausted and remembered to, dude, I was watching the end of the game. Every time Todd Gurley ran the ball, he stayed on the ground for mad long.
so
just
why he didn't?
breathing
So
super
then
heavy.
he didn't know to stay on the ground this one time.
Because if he wasn't that tired, he would have been able to mentally
Why
be like,
did
I
he
need to
break
stop.
the tackle?
The Lions
he just
players
went down.
The Lions players was so hyped when he scored a touchdown. The one dude was like touchdown. I was like, damn, son, I ain't never seen somebody get hyped to be so
I'm
scored
telling
on
you,
this
that's
shit.
the shit I don't.
And the defense like, we don't need to play no more, right?
Right.
I just see that happen in Madden, like when like you're losing by like 1 or something like that.
Miles, you're playing this year's Madden, right?
Yes.
How is it?
It's great.
It is?
Good.
I have
Then I wanna
problems
get
with it.
Then I want to get it.
I can't play. I haven't been able to play in 3 weeks because every time I try and start it up, it says the EA servers are down and I need to be logged into Xbox Live. I'm like, that's impossible. I just played NHL, an EA game.
Jesse,
What's
what you
going-
got? You got Xbox, you got people.
I was about to say that's why you
Xbox.
get a PlayStation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anyway.
All right.
I care about the environment. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
I have no idea what that even has to do with
Yes.
anything.
Yeah,
but-
shut up. Cleveland at Cincinnati. After Baker
Bro.
had a very embarrassing
Start to the game.
start to the game, and last game my son said flip the switch.
Bro, he read everybody's tweets at the end of the first quarter.
I love when Baker plays well, man. Like, he was cooking. And so was Joe Burrow. It was like they were saying, like, to me, Cincy is just set up really well. Where it's like,
Not
all right.
defensively.
Oh, no. I'm talking about at least
Yes.
their offense out here. Like,
Yo, Carlos Dunlap.
they're gonna do
Yo, you
something.
see what he tweeted?
Oh,
He
yeah.
tweeted his actual his listing of his house.
that was wild.
Wild.
Wait, so he was
Like 40 minutes
said-
after the
he said
game.
4,600 square foot.
What is it? Square foot.
Great neighborhood.
5 bedroom, 4 bath, great neighborhood, good school system. Bro, 40 minutes after the
Furnished
game.
or unfurnished.
It's like, yo.
He didn't even get out the locker room yet. Yo, his teammates looking at his phone.
I was like, yo, what you doing?
He's doing it. He's tweeting this during the Zoom press conference.
Facts.
Yeah, I broke my rule and I bet on a team that I wasn't supposed to bet on, being the Browns, but they actually saved my Baker Mayfield. Thank you. You
Yep,
saved
they
my
saved-
parlay.
they saved mine.
If you're
Fuck
watching this, Baker, I just want to say thank you. 5 tutties, good shit.
Oh man, he was cooking.
Pittsburgh at Tennessee. I mean, we kind of mentioned this game already. I mean, yeah, Tennessee, they was not doing anything in the first half. Second half, they tried to turn it on, but if they play again, I
See,
think
those defense was looking
Hey,
shaky.
can I drop a hot take really quick?
do it.
Sam Darnold, future Steelers quarterback.
It's possible. I've been hearing a lot about that.
I've been saying I said about I see maybe Ron Rivera in Washington wants him because he doesn't really have a quarterback. Kyle Allen's not the quarterback there. He's not. I say one thing that I feel really interesting is maybe the Bears end up getting him and they have like, all right, see who wins the job. Because I don't
Not
think
after
they're
them
sold on
giving,
Foles.
Not after them giving Foles the 3-year
I don't think they're
contract.
sold on Foles.
Yeah, but I mean, so you're
gave
just
him all
going
that
to
money.
eat all that
him a new-
money?
Dude, I think if he comes
And have Mitch.
and has a shit day,
Right.
like if in the offseason they just sign, let's say Darnold doesn't have a job, they sign him, be like, oh, he'll be our backup, and he outperforms him in the summertime, that's their quarterback.
There's nothing good about that situation, about him going to the Bears. I will say, my 3 teams that you go to are the Steelers, Washington, Colts. Because Phillip Rivers ain't the answer.
Oh, he sucks.
He ain't the
He's
answer,
so
buddy.
bad.
Give my
Flowers,
boy
too.
a change of scenery, and we'll see what
I'm telling
happens.
you. What's the next game?
Okay.
Get fucking change the shooting. Give Sam Darnold a line and one decent receiver,
Okay.
one solid receiver.
Carolina at New Orleans.
The Panthers couldn't pull it off, but they looked pretty. They looked impressive.
They're fun to watch.
They're
man.
They
playing
are.
well.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, bro. They got a
And they're competitive
offense.
in every game without their best player.
Yeah.
Without their best player.
which I feel like is going to be very scary. And I think fantasy owners, y'all should be worried about CMC and his production. Just because, you say nah, but
It's a
here's
balanced offense right now.
here's the thing. The shit is worth. Like, I'm not saying that CMC is not like valid. Like, obviously, like, he would be the best and most used option on the team, but I feel like you got Robbie, top 5 in receiving yards right now. You got DJ Moore, top 5 in receiving yards right now. You got Mike Davis, who is like a very good like backup to CMC. With what they doing, I mean, they don't need to rely on Christian McCaffrey to
As
get
much as before.
30
See,
touches
look.
a game. You don't need that.
Like, no, you don't need. No, you don't need 30 touches. But here's the thing, right? Panthers are a balanced breakfast right now, right? You got
Okay.
your cereal, you got your orange juice,
Okay.
and you got your fruit, right? CMC coming back, that's your multigrain vitamin right there. That puts you over the top.
Okay.
All right, because you only have to run him maybe.
CMC is Centrum.
CMC is Centrum. Yes, he is.
Centrum Silver on the Panthers.
He is
That's
men.
what it is?
What's the thing that MLB promotes? Was that men's? The
The
whatever-
testosterone
Yeah, the
shit?
testosterone,
One
yeah.
a
Oh
day?
my god.
Whatever
One a
Frank
day.
Thomas be booked.
Oh yeah, testosterone.
That's the shit.
Wow.
Not all right. Like 15, 16 carries a game. About maybe
And get him involved.
eight targets.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's all you need.
And he opens it up more
For everybody
else.
It's gonna be tough to stop
It's
them,
gonna be
especially
scary.
if Teddy continues to be consistent.
Saints are
2 gloves.
Saints.
I've been saying it though, man.
I-
Saints even at their
listen,
best are not a contender to me,
Since
man.
listen, bro, I'm telling you because I've been saying it. I said it. I called it from the Raiders game when they lost to the Raiders earlier this season, and these motherfuckers almost lost to the Chargers 2 weeks ago. God damn it, Justin Herbert. I'm still mad at you for not getting 269 yards, but it's okay.
69.
It's in the you nasty. All right, Buffalo at Jets. We kind of talked about this game a
Do we
little
need
bit.
to talk about it?
No, we don't have to talk
Yes,
about
we
it.
do.
All I have to say about this game is that this is the first time that the Jets covered all season.
This is
The Bills didn't. Yeah,
The
Which
Bills
is
did.
crazy. They were up a lot of that game.
They were. The
The
Bills
Bills-
did everything in their power to say, "Here, Jets, here's a victory." And then Adam Gates was like, "No. Exactly.
funny thing
pure
is
field goals.
Adam Gase gave up a play calling right for this game. Dowell Loggins. Mind you, we actually have an offensive coordinator. His name is Dowell Loggins.
I didn't even know that.
Exactly. Right? He was calling the plays. The Jets actually looked good. They had really good drives in the first half. I don't know what happened at halftime, what Gase said. He was like, yo, we're
You're
supposed to be
trying too
tanking.
hard right now.
Exactly. Everything else went to shit. What Greg Williams said about it's not all on the defense was very, very true because the Jets held, Josh Allen and the Bills to 18 points. They held them to all field goals. Bend but don't break. If you hold a team to 18 points, you should be able to win that game.
Yeah.
You should be.
Especially on all field goals.
All field
Like,
goals.
Come on.
Yeah. There it is.
I also think Josh Allen just didn't look as sharp as he did in previous weeks.
He has not. The
So,
past 2 weeks, he
yeah.
actually has
2
been
weeks.
look bad.
Yeah.
And that is something to pay attention to going forward.
I still think they're gonna win the division.
Cole
No, they
Beasley
will.
went off in
Kobe's
that game.
Kobe's going stupid. He was going wild.
My boy got mad at me because I said, he was like, should I start Cole Beasley or Christian Kirk? And I was like, oh, Christian Kirk. Right? And
Okay.
Beasley outperformed him by 4 points. I
Okay.
was like, damn. He
Could've
got
been.
mad at me. I'm like, what do you want me to do?
Could
Like,
have been worse. I mean, Christian Kirk had a good game. He got a touchdown.
two tutties.
Two touchdowns.
Exactly.
Yeah.
but
All right. Whatever. Them damn cowgirls at the football team.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Don't even. Nope.
Hey,
Embarrassing.
I just want to say, I had Antonio Gibson and Terry Mack on my fantasy team. Shout out to y'all. Big facts.
Good job.
Green Bay at Houston.
I still think Washington needs to start Alex Smith. By the way,
No, the guy can barely walk. He's got a gimp in his step, bro. There's
just-
no way he should be on a
he
football
barely
field,
survived.
A gym.
bro. He should
He
not
barely
be on a
survived.
he got
football
sacked
field.
by Aaron Donald like 5 times
And
and walked away.
No, gimped away. He can't walk, bro.
All right, so he just had a week off.
His leg was hurting. Yeah,
nothing much to be said about Houston and Green Bay. I mean,
Green Bay looks sharp again.
Green Bay looks sharp.
Yeah.
They're getting back into
back.
form. Houston,
They're the real deal, man.
lottery, baby.
Well, didn't
no, they had no. The Dolphins have their pick.
Yo, Brill O'Brien is the worst.
I'm about to say something because this is what I'm saying. It's like, yo, y'all fire him, and the next head coach is gonna have to deal with no first round draft pick this season, and I believe in 2022 as well. Deshaun. He need help, but Deshaun is really fucking good. Y'all got no defense. It's like, damn, y'all might as well. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. Y'all might as well let Bill O'Brien bask in his own failure for a little bit while longer.
Bro,
But,
I feel so bad. Like, who the fuck made this schedule?
yeah, their schedule
Like,
is
it
unreal.
is so
Well,
grimy.
it's because they made the playoffs last year, right?
It's so grimy.
Yeah. So it's
And then
it's just what the NFL is. When you're a
Look at the
playoff
Steelers
team,
schedule.
you get a playoff. Steelers didn't make the playoffs. When you make the playoffs, you get a playoff schedule, and this is.
Yeah, but not when Tom Brady was on the Patriots. You remember they'd win the Super
No,
Bowl?
that is true.
And
That
then
is true.
Fucking
And
play the
somehow
Jets
they're-
week 1.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Jets the
bullshit.
division, but somehow they're playing the AFC North when it was just the Packers were good, and it's the Bears, Lions, and
Oh, the
Vikings
NFC
were just
North?
garbage.
Yeah.
Getting the one random game against the Jaguars every year.
Hey man, fuck it.
Hey man, that's what you get when you cheat.
We got the Tampa Bay at the Raiders. I was wrong about this game. I hate being wrong. I really do hate being wrong. But
we
fuck-
didn't know the whole COVID thing before.
yeah,
I
we did.
told you.
Oh yes, you're right. The whole COVID thing
That
came out like
after.
way after the fact. Fuck you, Tom Brady, because you're the reason why I lost by 0.6 in fantasy.
Yikes.
But yeah, you looked really fucking good though. I will say that.
I'm still jacking. They're not a contender. They're still mid to me.
The Raiders didn't
How?
look terrible.
They're not, they're
Just
not-
Just
they're
added
not a contender.
AB.
How sway?
All right, but how long will AB be there is the
He
question.
played with Tom once already.
For 1 week.
With another coach that was like, all right, I'll give him a chance. He usually does better on Project People than Bruce Arians is going to have him on a short ass leash.
I mean, listen, if your third receiver, Chris Godwin is out now, but I mean, I guess their third receiver would be what, Scotty Miller, who just came off
Scotty.
Scotty Mills is the number 1 receiver on that team. All right? Tom Brady's the quarterback, small white wide receiver. That's the number 1 option.
bro. It's just unfair.
He's the number 1, Gronk's number 2. Everyone else fend for yourself.
It's unfair, but
Hey,
hey,
man.
Giants, Jets, take notes. This is how you get talent around your people.
Small white wide receivers. We
Yeah.
had one in Eric Decker, but you know.
Don't you have one right now, Braxton Berrios?
Hell yeah, we do. And Chris Hogan.
Every great team
Says it's
Chris
so
Hogan's
proud.
He's above,
What else can I be proud about?
Chris Hogan's above 6 foot though, right?
every Super Bowl
I don't
team.
even know.
Every Super Bowl team has that one good white receiver, except for the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs they just got the
Except for the Steelers. Steelers didn't have
The
one.
Ravens
did
didn't have one.
Ravens ain't have one.
Nope.
They ain't have one.
Nope.
All right, well,
Damn.
I was wrong.
It's
Again.
just, it's
but-
just.
I will
just
say,
the
but
Patriots.
really quick on this game, the Raiders didn't look terrible, and I give them props because they had all the uncertainty with their offensive
Yeah.
line. We're missing Jonathan Abram,
That's big.
who's a stud,
That's their best. That's probably their best.
best
defensive
DB.
player.
Yeah, and I don't know if Brady gets those looks deep down the field with
him
Abram
there,
there. So Raiders are still. I don't think they're there. They're not there yet. I think they're a year away. But what Gruden's done with them is pretty good.
They're the Suns to the shit.
They're still gonna make the playoffs.
No, they're better than the Suns.
The
think-
last playoff
Year
team.
away. They're Suns to the shit.
The last playoff team is gonna come down to the Dolphins and the Raiders. Remember, I said this episode 64. Kansas City at the Broncos. Fuck the Kansas City defense
It's
because
4
they were
wild
another
card
reason
teams?
why I
Oh
lost in
my
fantasy
God.
by 0.6 this week. It's like, why the 1 week somebody wants to start the Kansas City defense? They want to have not only a pick for a touchdown, but a kick
Kickoff
return.
return, yep.
Fuck y'all. But Pat ain't have to do much.
He didn't. I mean, we were just
He
talking
didn't.
about it. He only had like 12 points in fantasy, but it's like a snow game.
Yeah,
just
it
let
was
your running.
nasty.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
get out of there.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, all right, y'all, it's cold. Let's go home.
Still put up 43.
Crazy.
I also think Drew Lock was just like he felt like he was trying to do too much.
The over actually hit on this.
It's hard.
That's
It's
crazy.
hard to evaluate the Broncos this year because they're just so many injuries.
And without having that full defense like that, it's difficult.
They lost
to be
another.
like,
They
what
lost
is offense?
Mike
The whole
Purcell.
offensive game plan is different.
Like Von Miller, Purcell, like 4 other guys on the defense out for the season.
Yep.
It's been rough.
That ain't it. You got San Fran at New England. Cam, I'm sorry, I love you, but your time is coming, bro.
Sad.
Cam looked
Shout out
real bad.
the Niners for helping me in my parlay because they were +3. Oh yeah.
All I'm saying is I've
Wow.
been saying that the Pats need Jameis. That's the one.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, Jameis will get you three picks too, but you know what? He'll get you 300
you-
yards and
if
three
he
touchdowns.
touchdowns.
He got his eyes fixed now. He's good.
Exactly.
He's like,
Listen.
He hasn't given a chance since he got LASIK, dog.
My man's Jameis just need one shot.
Drew Brees will get hurt.
Yeah, he just need one shot and one receiver. Shit, because I'm telling you, listen, if he gets a shot on the Saints, my boy Michael Thomas will go from slant boy to streak boy real quick. Telling you that. All right, we got Jacksonville at the Chargers. Justin Herbert is great.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Shout out all these rookie quarterbacks, by the way. Like I hope
Going off.
Yeah, like I hope if Tua does his thing, like we really have a good like rookie QB class because Burrow's doing
Every
his
class
thing.
except y'all, the ones y'all drafted.
All right,
quarterbacks.
guys.
Hey,
All right,
also
guys.
I will
All right,
say,
guys.
I will
Let's
say,
get-
it also goes a long way. Putting your rookie wide receiver, not rookie receiver, your rookie quarterback in a situation where he has weapons to throw to. Because Herbert he has Mike Williams, Pro Bowler, Keenan Allen, All Pro, right? He was their tight end is Hunter Henry, right? Decent running game. I mean, that's what you got to do.
And that's
Solid,
why
dude.
I'm
You got
drafting
Solid.
when the Bengals drafted Burrow, drafting T. Higgins is big too. Also, like I wish T. Higgins was on my team, but it's like I'm glad that Joe Burrow has him because the two of them like are gonna be a combination going forward.
As soon as they shore up that
Like,
offensive line,
yeah.
I mean it'll be good.
Nah,
Rookie-
T. Higgins is a problem.
The rookie offensive talent. I mean, yes, the quarterbacks, but yes, the rookie offensive talent this year. And goddamn, pray for CeeDee Lamb because he don't got nothing right now. Okay, Seattle at Arizona. I called this game. I said
Wild.
I said that the Cardinals was gonna win, and the exact reason why the Seahawks aren't winning anything this year is because they can't stop his soul.
I can't believe Sierra's husband threw that interception late.
Yeah,
Hey,
that was
man.
wild. He threw what 3 picks that day
3 picks.
One
Most,
That-
I
that's
think it was
the
the
thing.
most
To
picks
me-
he's had.
ever.
And,
like that to me, that's like that was like Aaron Rodgers last week. It was just so uncharacteristic of him. That's why you can't expect that because if he doesn't have those picks, Seattle wins.
I would say that the interception in the red zone
Yeah,
where DK hawked down Buda Baker.
Yo,
Bro.
I watched that play. And you know what's crazy? I immediately thought of Miles. Listen to this.
Oh yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah,
I
yo.
know exactly where
Yo,
you're going
we're
with
like,
this.
I'm in 7th grade. He's in 8. We're playing Freeport. Fuck
Oh,
Freeport.
TBT.
It's a tie game, bro. 4th quarter. This kid on Freeport goes off for 90 yards. All you see is Miles like this. Coming down the field, bro. Hawked him. Stopped him at the 1. We stopped him. Ended up winning the game.
Wow.
I seen that play, and I'm like, yo, Miles did that same shit, bro.
Yeah,
That shit was
I,
wild.
That was crazy.
I remember. Yo,
I remember
that's-
Rado
Yo,
talking
he
about
got,
it.
Yo, he
son.
got up after he did it. He started grabbing the girls' pom-poms. He's like, yeah, going
Nah,
crazy.
I was
outside.
wildin'.
He was going crazy, bro.
I was dumb hype, bro. That shit is that's a very
That's like a top 5 play for you.
that's what it
no. This shit was. Yeah,
I'm telling you,
yeah,
right? That
yeah.
play
Big
has
play.
produced so many memes. This is my favorite one.
What is it? It's
Jets.
Trevor Lawrence. Nah, there was one, and it was like Daniel Jones, and then Daniel Jones. Nah, that's OD. Nah, but well, my one man's made a joke. Tyler made a joke. He said, "Yo, every coach gonna be mad hyped to play this in their locker room to use as motivation, thinking that it's gonna help their kids.
Be
knowing
like,
that
Coach,
his kids suck.
I'm not DK Metcalf. Like, only like maybe 2 people in the league could probably have done that. I think DK, maybe Tyreek Hill. But Tyreek's probably not even gonna be
and
trying.
Tyreek's not that big.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he had a 10-yard head start. DK was in the end zone. Buddha was at the 10.
Apparently, they had Buddha mic'd up for that, so I want to listen to it.
He didn't say much. He said after, he was like, how'd he catch me, man? How'd he catch me?
Did you see the look of when he looked back?
Yeah, and he was like,
oh, shit.
Not one person could have put a block on DK. Shit, I don't know.
You see
No
that?
one, you want to block DK?
Come
on.
You want nah?
It was bad because Russ was at least a good 15, 20 yards ahead of DK, and Russ gave up at like maybe the 40. And all you see is
Russ
DK
like, I don't need
just-
to be doing this.
And they didn't score, too, which made it even better.
That was it was a true.
That's why if Russ doesn't throw that picks, that would have been the play where they probably would have won that game.
Yep.
And
And
I will say, shout out to Buddha Baker because when he got signed, we were all like, who? Who the fuck Buddha
Having
Baker?
a
Why
year.
is he the highest paid safety in the league?
He's Buddha Baker.
And he's been like balling out, man. He's definitely like, I'm worth every cent. And he's been playing great. And they were talking about it one thing where they were like, he was they're like, people don't think about it because he's not the most like athletic or anything like that, but he has such good instincts and apparently he studies game film like crazy. Like he was like he basically every time on every snap he can narrow it down to 3 plays that they're running.
He does his
wow.
homework.
So maybe you can pay safeties in this NFL that we do have.
Damn,
It's very interesting.
look at that.
All right.
Trade for a safety, and he's only played 1 game.
You
Bitch
know.
ass groins.
Oh, groins.
Bro, they don't even have a timetable for him yet.
Ah, well, guess what? It is what it is. Y'all got a first.
So
first
all right, so Miles, let me ask you this question, right?
Ask me anything.
If-
Because Sam Darnold's not going to be the quarterback next year, so it don't even matter.
That wasn't even a debate. He
All
was
right,
wide
but
receiver,
yeah,
quarterback.
it was okay.
But
We got it.
if he, let's say this groin injury lasts a while, right? This year,
it will, but it
right? Like on some LeBron James type groin injury, right?
won't. Okay, they kept LeBron out the rest of the season. Then he won a championship next year.
How much you throwing Jamal next year coming off this injury?
You don't gotta pay him next year. That's the beauty of it. This is why the NFL is such a owner friendly league because you know what you got.
But Jamal wants his
Racism.
money. Jamal wants his money.
Oh
though.
yeah, but Jamal's on a 5-1 team, so does he really have leverage like that right now? No.
It's Jamal Adams.
It's Jamal Adams.
He'll go
It is.
somewhere and get
He'll
that
go.
money.
He'll
tell you
demand.
what,
He'll be like,
if
I
he
want to go
comes
somewhere that they're
back-
gonna pay me.
if
He
he
wants to go to
comes-
Dallas.
If he comes back and the defense is a shit no more, then he has leverage.
Yes. Excellent.
Yeah, but I also remember that week 1 giving up 160 plus yards to Julian Edelman when he
man.
covered him. 6 times he covered Edelman. Edelman caught it all 6 times.
But you
Listen.
kept saying he's not a covered safety.
Doesn't matter.
He's not a
yeah,
coverage
and him
safety.
coming back doesn't fix the problems with the Seahawks defense, which is not the run stop. It's the aerial attack.
It's both because they just can't do anything. Did you see what
They're the
Chase?
Cowboys
Did
defense
you
for
see
this
what
year.
Chase Edmonds was doing on the last drive? Like he just was doing whatever the fuck he was. Chase Edmonds.
but Chase hasn't been playing well.
Who?
He's been playing well this year.
Thank you, John.
He's
Thank you,
taking
John.
carry touches away from Kenyon Drake,
Well,
who's
Kenyon
now
Drake-
hurt.
Kenyon Drake
hasn't been
so
playing great.
pick up Chase Edmonds in your fantasy leagues if y'all haven't already. I
Also-
know most of y'all be horny for that shit, so I know y'all already did.
I will say also to look out for. Houston dropped C.J. Prosise. Chris Carson just got hurt for the Seahawks. C.J. Prosise might make a return to Seattle, and he had a pretty decent run with them last year.
TJ
So-
Precise, and then they also have Carlos Hyde. Whatever. All right, last game. Chicago at Rams. I only saw part of
Gross.
this game.
It was gross. This game
yeah, I
sucked.
didn't watch.
I wish
So boring.
I wish I started Daryl Henderson instead of Josh Jacobs this week, but it is what it is. I would have won, but
The punter was the MVP in that
That's how
game.
you know it was a bad
no,
game.
my
That shit
son
was
Johnny Hecker
sick.
was crisp.
Son, they put up what 24 points.
24-10.
20. All right, in a game where you put up 24 points, your punter is the MVP, and everybody's talking about it. That's a problem. That was the most uninspiring.
It was impressive to watch.
No,
He's like, I can't lie.
the punter was impressive. Everything else about the Rams have too much talent for them to look so boring on offense.
Yeah.
I mean, their defense did what they're supposed to do, but Nick Foles missed 2 times where Jalen Ramsey got
Wide
absolutely
open.
torched. One in the third quarter and then one at the end of the game.
Yeah,
Crazy.
The Bears
But-
have we've been saying it in the beginning though, like the Bears are not a real deal undefeated team. When
No,
they were
they're not.
undefeated, like they're not a real deal team.
They
at
are
all.
an any given Sunday
Yeah.
team, and just so happens any
Also,
given
I still
Sunday
don't
be
think
happening
Jalen
to them a
Ramsey's
lot.
like a top corner like that, like he thinks he is.
You said Jalen Ramsey?
Yeah.
You're bugging.
I don't think he's as good as he thinks he is.
Bro, you see the hits he be laying on these people?
Okay, he could tackle. That's great. I feel like I see him
I mean,
getting torched like almost every game.
There's at least one
I
play a
don't know.
game
I
where
feel like
Ramsey does
I see him get
burned.
burned almost every game.
Because there was
And
twice.
you know who I can't say that about? Either my all-pro cornerbacks on the Ravens.
I mean, whatever. You know, Marlon's great. I can't say anything about him. I mean, you know, Marcus Peters is great, but Jalen Ramsey's pretty fucking.
I
I think
He's
he's
savage.
good, but I don't think he's as good as he
Have
fucking
they
thinks
gone
he
up
is.
against top tier wide receivers this year?
Who? Oh, well,
I'm talking about they
You
did
guys.
last year too. I'm talking about in general.
uh,
To me, I feel like
He
Jalen
locked
Ramsey be
up
getting.
Robinson.
To me, I feel like Jalen Ramsey be getting fucking torched, dog.
There's at least one play a game where he
I feel like there's at least
he
multiple games.
overcommits a lot.
I feel like there's at
because
least
he
multiple
wants
games
his
this season.
interceptions, so he's always looking in the backfield.
So
And
does
so
Marcus
if
Peters.
he's ball hawk. I don't think Marcus Peters is a good cover corner, but he's a ball hawk.
Bro, my thing is, I feel like at least every season there's multiple games.
Marcus Peters really is a ball hawk.
There's
though.
multiple games where
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey gets torched. We're like, damn, bro, they put up mad numbers. You check, and they were playing like the Rams.
Yeah, but my boy also forces a lot of interceptions too. That's the one thing.
He
It's
forces
like,
and he forces a lot of fumbles too.
he does force a lot of fumbles.
So-
That's a big.
You live
That's
in
a big guy.
He,
tackle.
he
He's
doesn't
a
miss
good-
tackles.
yeah,
like I feel like
He tackles really well, especially for a corner. That's big.
Marlon Humphrey and Jalen Ramsey are probably like the two best
Tackling corners?
Tackling corners.
Absolutely.
They're just fucking specimens.
I'd
Yeah,
still
and they're,
put-
they're fucking huge.
I'd
Like,
put
they're big for
Tre'Davious
the
White
position.
over him as a cover corner though.
Who?
Tre'Davious
Yeah.
White.
Oh,
on the
Trey
Bills.
White. That-
I
yeah.
think Trey's better than Jalen too.
Yeah.
So, but hey, Jalen does a lot of things great and is serviceable at cover. I'll take that. That's above average.
I said
I'll
I
take
said,
that
I
on the
said he's
Jets.
good. You take anything on the Jets right now.
I will. I'll take a ham sandwich.
Ham sandwich.
All right, look at that. Rapid fire.
Time for primetime picks.
Prime time picks. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to this week's edition of our NFL Primetime Picks, featuring yours truly. We have a guest with us this week, my boy, longtime friend, Uncle Jesse in the building. He'll be picking for Matt, who is 12 and 16. He needs the help, y'all.
We're gonna be picking together.
Yeah, all right, okay, all right, there it is. Because teamwork makes the dream work.
I don't know
But
if you want my help. It hasn't been going well.
right. So we got a new number one, Justin Thought, 21 and 7. Congrats. Right.
Not for long.
Yeah.
Not for long.
Then we got John the second, 20 and 8, and yo, I hate this. Don't clap for him. What's wrong with you? This is a competition, and
be happy
you
for
know,
my friends.
16 and 12.
This is the
I'm-
only time he doesn't hate on me.
Yeah, whatever.
Just wait till that blue shell comes for you, Justin.
There it is. There it is. And we're gonna start it off with Thursday Night Football. We got the Atlanta Falcons. Do I even have to say the other team? Because I feel like we're just not gonna pick the Falcons. At the Panthers, and I'm gonna pick my boy
Oh my
Teddy
God.
B.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the Carolina Temple
100%.
Panther Owls.
Yes, the
Yeah, buddy.
Carolina
give me
Panther
Temple
Owls.
South. Give me
Yeah,
Temple South.
Temple South. Let's
Temple
go,
South.
baby.
Rule Hive in the building. Jesse Matt, what's the word?
We're going Panthers, 100%.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
Bro,
There
I was like, we might
it
have to
is.
amend this when that Monday night game gets flexed.
Oh, by the way, yeah, it's kind of weird how that happened last week, just because like it didn't really matter because it still like was on.
Yeah,
those
we did
picks that we
both.
did. Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, well,
But that Monday night game, Jesus.
yeah, Jesus Christ, they could have did a lot better. Well,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, get a load of this Monday night's game. We'll get to that. Anyways, so yeah, America's Game of the Week, the San Francisco 49ers, who are on a 2-game winning streak against the Seattle Seahawks.
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Seattle on a bounce back, and that's a team that will be able to expose the injuries of
Yeah,
the 49ers.
I can
I agree with that.
I can agree. I don't see Seattle losing 2 in a row, but what I do see is C. You'll get what I'm saying later. Yeah, you'll see what I'm saying later. Okay. Yeah, I know that was bad. Can you hit the X for me, John, please? Thank you. I deserved it. Okay. We have for Sunday Night Football. Oh, they could have did better than this. The Dallas Cowgirls at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Why are the Steelers and Ravens playing at 1 o'clock?
Please, they gotta do. They gotta do better. No, doesn't nobody want to see this game except for Cowboys fans, which are probably the most popular NFL fans in the league. But you know what?
It's
Give me the Eagles at home.
yeah. Give me the Eagles.
Hopefully, Miles Sanders comes back.
Hopefully, Andy Dalton's all right.
Yes.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that was
Wild.
That was a dirty hit by Bostic.
I
Yeah,
thought
that
he
was
died.
that was a rough break. That was a rough break. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm rocking with the Eagles though.
Fly,
Justin,
Eagles, fly.
Justin? Okay, cool. Flying high. Okay. What do you think, gentlemen?
Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Eagles.
My old team.
We're all
That's about to be
your
right with the
old
Eagles
Back when
2
I
weeks in a
team.
row.
Like sports. Yeah.
Your old team. All right. In the last game, wow, yo, they got the NFC East on prime time this week. Yes. My New York Giants at home against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Calling the upset?
Yo,
I want to so bad,
Tom
but I'm
Brady
behind.
loses to the Giants.
No, bro.
Oh my god.
You know what it is though? I take the under on this game, and I think the Giants will cover. But do I want to do it? I want to. You know what? I need to get my Lee Corso shit on right now, yo. I need to sit. Give me the Giants at home. Give me the Giants right now. Yes, I'm doing it.
Is it crack?
Is it crack? Is it crack you smoke? John.
Yeah, no. Give me the mid team.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which one?
No, the Giants not mid.
It's like
dog.
not
Giants not mid.
Yeah.
Giants Kirk Cousins to the shit
Oh,
this
yeah.
year.
Oh yeah, Kirk Cousins is booty hole. Justin, what's the word?
That's a hard one, right? Yeah. Jason Pierre-Paul is gonna have like 6 sacks by himself.
On the one hand,
Okay.
there's the Tampa Bay Gronkaneers.
Okay.
On the other hand,
That was good.
there's a bucket of chum.
Right. The word of the day is indecisive, by the way.
Hey, give me Tampa Bay.
Tampa. Gentlemen, where are we going?
Bucks. Right?
Oh, that was easy.
Was this like a week where all of us have basically the same picks?
Yeah, the only one that I did different was the Giants.
Damn, so no movement in the standings this week.
Yeah, no movement in the standings this week, unless
Unless the
Daniel
Giants.
Jones and the boys.
Yeah, but
Come up.
I don't really think you're catching me and Justin right now.
Not right now. Not right now. But
Or
you know
ever,
what?
You know.
This is going into week 8, so then we'll see what happens. We still got 8 more weeks, or actually 9 more weeks in the season. But
catch up to us.
yeah, no.
I think the last 2 weeks, I'm just going to pick the opposite of the general consensus
There
and
it
just
is.
hope for all the upsets.
Hey.
It makes sense.
And just
the
blue
best way to
shell all
go.
you.
I can't gloat because I'm pretty sure because I did that last year. I remember I had like a 7-game lead or some shit.
Nah,
like that.
you never was winning
No,
by
no,
that
no,
much.
you would-
dog.
no, no.
I had like a 4 or 5.
It was
had-
I think it was 4.
We had a pretty decent.
Exactly.
I had a good run of upset
Yeah, you had a
picks.
good run for in like the last like 3 or 4 weeks of the season. So I can't gloat. Not in week 8.
There it is.
Not in week 8.
There it is.
Now if this was like weeks 15 or 16, maybe.
Coming for you, dog.
Pause.
Well, this
that
week's
is-
record is sponsored by Jesse.
Level up
Let's hope it's
cuts.
good.
Sponsored by Level Up
No,
Cuts.
no,
Sponsored by
Level Up Cuts.
Big Facts. Oh man, and that's this week's edition of our week 8 picks. Everybody.
All right. So that's pretty much it for us this week. Follow me at Offended Narwhal. Make sure you follow Saratoga Sports at everywhere. So it's at Saratoga Sports on the Instagram and Twitter. Saratoga Sports Podcast on Facebook and the YouTube channel. And then follow Jesse at Level Up Cuts.
Level Up Cuts on Instagram, 4344 Merrick Road.
Facts. Go get a cut. I'm gonna be there soon. Just a little bit.
Big facts.
Hey, guys.
What's going on, y'all? Deacon and Demon Time in the building. Just make sure y'all stay safe out here, please. I don't care how y'all do it. I don't care if y'all gotta wait on a long ass line. I don't care if y'all gotta send in y'all absentee ballot. Vote, please vote.
Big facts.
Please, man.
All right, yeah. Do that voting thing. And stay safe out there and R.I.P. Walter Harris Jr.
No plugs this week.
No plugs.
Big up yourself.
We'll catch y'all next week.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got